Got the chicken food? Yeah, there's mud everywhere, isn't there? Come on. Let's go for a walk. You're doing a good job. Come over this way. We're heading off to feed the chickens. We had to keep them in yesterday because there's a hawk getting around, and I think he's trying to get some of the little babies. They're actually bigger than the hawk, but hawks are very aggressive, as most of you know, so we've tried to keep them safe by locking them up. We'll let them out for a bit of a run now, but I'm going to have to stay around just in case it comes back because it knows they're there now. So Coda's got the food. Come on, you're in the mud. Don't fall over. I better help you. Okay, step back. I'm going to open the door. Everybody's ready to come out. Hello, we'll bring the food out here. Come on, bring the food over here. Come on, chickens. Come on. Codes, bring it over here. Bring the chicken feed. So come on, friends, here they come. Look, they're following you. Look. Okay, tip it out. Tip the bag out. Oh, here, like this, ready? 1, 2, 3. And this one? Tip that bag out. Good job. They're going to be happy now. Pass me that bag. They like it. Oh, that's cute.
Mom, look, we're holding the chicken.
That's cute. Hey, he's a good one, isn't he? Hey.
Being so gentle, one got out.
Oh, how did that get out?
I don't know.
Oh no.
We've got a runaway baby here. Somehow has gotten out, but I think it's having a great old little free range. Come on, Archie, go that way.
Archie, come.
Go on, away from the chickens, please. You're scaring them. Bane's gone up to get some chook feed. Let's see if it goes back in. We can maybe try and round it up a bit. Go on, other way. There you go. Mummy. That's it. Yay! Success. Got it back in. You got some food?
Yeah. Got some food.
Yum. Looks delicious.
Let me.
Let's help you climb over.
Let me out.
We can just
Are
put
you
it
going
down
to do
like
it? Put it
that.
down over here near the
Out there.
others.
Put that over there.
Little feeder for them. Oops. Here they come.
Okay, put it on down.
They love their food.
Yeah, chicken. Come here. Chicken.
We'll give him some water too, hey?
Oh, that's nice.
Here they come. What's happened in there, Ruth?
The dogs have been...
The dogs.
Yeah.
These guys can't help themselves. Archie, stay out of the garden. Replant. How do you think they've held up in the rain?
I think they're growing better. I think they're getting bigger.
I was a bit concerned about the smaller ones because that
Yeah.
rain was pretty heavy.
We've had a lot of water, so they're probably feeling it, but you can see the kale's doing really
Yeah,
well.
I reckon that's already grown.
Yeah, the spinach is doing well, and that flower down the end is also. And the strawberries look good. So they're all... Yeah, I'll help you in a sec, bub. So they're all doing well. It's just these little ones like
Yeah,
this.
they're the ones that I was concerned.
These are the carrots, but that one's not too bad.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little bit sort of I've got wet feet.
Well, that was heavy rain.
Yeah.
And it's meant to rain for another week.
Yeah.
And we've got
Eggplant.
we got donated an eggplant.
a heirloom eggplant, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
I actually think this would be better in the ground, but maybe some herbs and some medicinal plants in these ones as well.
Down at the stables we've got heaps of pot plants, which I think we're going to plant seeds in and try and sprout them before we actually plant them into the ground. So the dogs keep getting in here. Watch out, you nearly stood on something, Dan. Watch where you're walking.
We've got to make some room for some more kale.
Yeah, that's okay there. I need to bring the ute down, Codes, and we'll get rid of all this rubbish.
I've seen some gardens have like an archway.
Yeah.
And we've got this here, this space here, which is kind of cool. If we could get some of that archway happening and maybe grow some beans over the top of that, or some passion fruits even as well.
Yeah.
So that would be fun.
Yeah, we should look at getting some of that wire.
Yeah.
Would you start it on the inside and then go to the other side of that timber?
I think so.
And then we can
Something like that.
put gravel in there and
Yeah, something like that. And just have like a walkway. But then I don't know, if we do that, it might block out the sun of this patch. So it's hard to know.
yeah, you could be onto
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's tricky. If the beds were sort of facing this way, because the sun comes from over there, so it might block a bit out.
And over here I want to make like a little planting table so we can put our pots up there and start our seedlings with the potting mix.
Jakey, stay here. Jakey. Good. Kazzy. Sass. He's very muddy.
Well, they're pretty good considering the amount of rain we've had.
Yeah.
I need to mow that paddock.
Yes, we need to slash the paddock.
Another one
Fix the
coming to
fencing. Yeah, that's Sassy.
The horsies are here. Look, Codes.
so muddy.
You a bit wet, mate? Leo's having a look.
I want the patch.
Hello.
Come on, come a bit closer. A bit scared of the fence, is it not?
Doubt it.
Oh, look
Hello, Leo.
They just look so woolly and winter coats and muddy. But
I want to pat him.
better. You want to pat him?
Then you pat
Come here, kiss. Hold your hand out so you can sniff. There you go. Stop. Just trying to get. Hold your hand so you can sniff it. That's it. See? Oh. He's trying to give you a kiss.
Hey, Sass, you want a pat too? Hey.
Look at him, he really likes you, doesn't he?
I'll change your fence today. You can come up closer. Okay, you can come up closer.
Yes, watch out for snakes. We go. So beautiful. So I thought we could go have a look down at the big paddock over there and have a look where we're going to plant our big garden.
We've come down into the paddock where we've got our terrace beds. When we bought the property there was old existing terrace beds there. They're very overgrown, but I'm actually going to get in there in the next couple of weeks and try and bring them back, and then we're going to try and plant this whole area out with vegetables and fruit trees and everything. You can see here, these are our terraced beds.
This paddock gets the most sun. Use the
Yeah,
sun.
it's perfect, and it's got that natural drainage
Yeah.
that slopes down. And here's just a creek where the windmill is.
We've got an irrigation license to pump from the creek if we need to.
Hold this thing.
So
Hold this thing
I hold it. So that's really handy to have when you're trying to grow on a bigger scale. But this section here should all be planted out, and we're just going to figure out what we need to plant and where.
I've got to figure out the best way to get the grass off the top of that existing matting. It lifts up pretty easy, but it's going to take me a while with no machinery, so it's pretty much going to be by hand. But as you can see, I definitely have my work cut out. It's got like a matting and then a plastic underneath. So the people that actually had the property grew coffee trees here and bougainvilleas. A good area. It's actually quite sad to think that at some point there's thousands of dollars worth of irrigation on this property, and it's just been left to go to rubbish. You may as well just rip it all up and throw it in the bin. Here's the drip lines in these terrace beds. There's old drip lines here, as you can see, all the way down. There's some more over there on that one. And then there's irrigation pipes that come from the windmill all the way up the fence line. They're all broken and destroyed. There was irrigation lines that went from here all the way down past the house, up there, down to the front paddock. There was taps and everything set up, but it's just all gone to waste now. So yeah, it's very disappointing, but something I will bring back at some point. Anybody has some ideas on the best way to bring these raised terrace beds back, please let me know. I kind of want to save the felt and the plastic underneath and utilize that, because it's just an expense that you kind of don't really want to have to redo. I know it'd be a lot easier just to probably get a tractor in here, skim the tops off them all and then just start from fresh, but I'll have to weigh that up. That's an option. But yeah, like I said, I would try and like to save some of this and just utilize it, but I can sort of see that it might not be a possibility. Have you got Mama Flower? Codes, have you got Mama Flower? Hi, you waving to Kaz? Oh, you're nice. And we have to get that windmill going again. Needs new chains and a few other items, and then the creek is just literally behind those trees there, so that's very handy. So never a dull moment on the property. I've got my star pickets, I've got my star picket driver down there, and I'm about to put up some temporary fencing just to let the horses up closer to the house. I've had to put this temporary bit of wire over the top of the chicken shed because Mr. Hawk keeps coming back and trying to take my chickens, so that's kind of deterring him at the moment. He can't really figure out how to get in there. He's coming and going quite frequently, so the mother hen's been calling out because she was a bit stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what I'll do is I'll just put this up temporary.
Well, I need a gate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I can let them out, and then I
Yep.
can grab that other fence in there. They can come up, say hello.
They will. Hi, Minko. What you doing? The circus. What's Pinky doing? Oh. Is Ringo your friend? You go let them out, I'll call them up. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get some time with Kaz this afternoon, have a little play around, just do some horsey stuff, because that's kind of like my special time to just, I don't know, be outside in nature and be around horses, because I love it. What's he doing? Is my hair a mess? What's your hair like? Kaz! Behind the fence, that's probably a better idea while I'm holding Lil. Whee! Kaz! Kazzy! Usually I have a whistle, but I can't do it when I'm holding Lil. But usually if I whistle, they'll come straight away. Kazzy!
Hello.
It's a bit muddy, isn't he, Lil? Hi, Sass. So this way they'll be closer to the house. The house is literally there. I always like to have them really close up to the house so I can keep a good eye on them. I wish I had some boots like yours, Lil. I love these rainbow boots. I just got my old Western boots. You've got shiny rainbow boots. Hey, rainbow, yeah. And they sparkle too and light up, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to hopefully electrify this across here so that they don't get out. And then they have a heap of space to come, but they can come up here and I can catch them up here instead of going right down the back of the paddock.
So in the background you can see I put up a temporary fencing for the horses, and while I was in the stables I found a little box of treasures, not so-called treasures, but Coda and Elliot are very happy. We found a box of old cars, didn't we, Codes? Didn't we? Which one? This one? This one? This one? That one? There's too many to pick from. Hey, Lil. Yeah, what have you got? Wow, look at all the cars. We need a bit of a clean. There's an old wrestler in there. A box of cars. Look at them all, Codes. Hey, aeroplanes. We should go and give them a good clean, shouldn't we? Well, look how dirty that one is. Hey, that's pretty lucky. Boys are having a play every day in the afternoon. The dogs have a wrestle. I just got off the phone to the neighbour and he's got to go out, unfortunately, so I can't pick up the goose today. That's where I'm going to end the vlog for today. So give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to live, love and respect. Bye.